In the windswept silence of the Aegean coast, where marble ruins crumble under salt and time, whispers echo of a name etched into fear and sorrow alike: Medusa. Few mortals dared speak it aloud, for to invoke her was to summon visions of serpents, writhing in hair and eyes, that could turn flesh to stone. Yet behind the monstrous visage, hidden deep in forgotten hymns, lies a tale far more tragic than the myths would have you believe. Long before she became the terror of heroes, Medusa was not a creature but a maiden. Among the three Gorgon sisters, Steno, Euryale, and Medusa, she alone was mortal. Her life, a fragile spark in a family of immortals. Ancient poets spoke of her beauty: hair that shimmered like black silk, a gaze soft yet radiant enough to humble goddesses. Devoted to Athena, the virgin goddess of wisdom and war, Medusa served as a priestess in her temple. Her days were bound by piety and quiet grace, her life consecrated to purity. But beauty, in the realm of gods, is rarely a blessing. It caught the eye of Poseidon, lord of the seas, whose desire was as relentless as the tide. Legends differ on what happened within Athena's sacred halls. Some whisper of forbidden passion, others of brutal force. Regardless, the outcome was the same. The sanctity of the temple was shattered. Athena's fury was swift, yet not directed at Poseidon, a fellow god she could not challenge. Instead, her wrath fell upon the mortal girl who could not defend herself. With one curse, Medusa's beauty was inverted into horror. Her silken hair writhed into venomous serpents. Her eyes, once gentle, became weapons that petrified any who met their gaze. From that moment, Medusa was banished to the far edges of the known world, a lonely isle shrouded in mist and salt winds. There, amid crumbling cliffs and shadowed caves, she lived in exile. Statues littered the rocky shores, warriors frozen mid-scream, beasts locked in eternal terror, each one a testament to those who sought her and failed. In her solitude, Medusa became both predator and prey, a reluctant monster, hunted by mortals seeking glory and condemned by gods who had forgotten mercy. Her appearance was terrifying. Scales glistened faintly upon her skin, her once delicate features twisted yet hauntingly beautiful in their sorrow. The serpents crowning her head hissed and struck with unceasing vigilance, alive as extensions of her pain. Her wings, seldom spoken of but whispered in old myths, bore her across the island as jagged cliffs, making her presence even more elusive. Yet it was her gaze that sealed her legend. A single glance capable of turning living flesh into lifeless stone, a power born not of malice but of curse. Despite her monstrous form, Talese suggests fragments of her former self endured. Medusa was said to weep in the night, her sobs carried by sea winds, mourning the life stolen from her. She avoided her own reflection, shattered by the visage forced upon her. Her tragedy lies in this duality: a being feared for power she never sought, condemned for sins she never chose. Inevitably, her legend drew heroes. Kings coveted her head, for it promised invincible protection. Warriors sought it for glory, unaware of the sorrow behind her curse. The most famous of these was Perseus, son of Zeus, dispatched on a perilous quest by King armed with divine gifts, winged sandals from Hermes, a curved blade from and a polished bronze shield from Athena. Perseus embarked on his fated journey. The shield's reflective surface would prove his salvation, for to face Medusa directly was certain death. Guided by whispers of the Grey Sisters and aided by the nymphs of the north, Perseus reached her lair under moonlight. The cavern was silent save for the hiss of serpents. Statues of men, their faces contorted in fear, lined the walls like grim sentinels. Perseus advanced backward, eyes fixed on Medusa's reflection in the polished shield. There she lay, coiled among her immortal sisters, her serpents stirring in restless dreams. With one swift strike, Perseus severed her head. In that moment, from Medusa's spilled blood sprang two miraculous beings: Pegasus, the winged horse of dazzling white, and Chrysaor, a warrior born fully armed. Both were children of Poseidon, symbols of beauty and strength, born from tragedy and death. Even severed, Medusa's head retained its deadly power. Perseus wielded it as both shield and sword, turning foes into statues, most famously the sea monster Citus, to rescue Andromeda, and later King Polydex himself. At last, the hero returned the head to Athena. The goddess, perhaps out of penance or reverence, mounted it upon her aegis. her warship, ensuring Medusa's gaze would forever guard rather than destroy. Yet the question lingers, was Medusa truly a monster? Or was she a victim, caught in the cruelty of divine quarrels and mortal frailty? Her tale endures as both caution and lament, a warning of beauty's peril, a testament to injustice cloaked in myth. In her eyes, frozen forever in stone and shield, lies the reflection of a truth unspoken. Even monsters have stories worth mourning, and so the name Medusa lives on, whispered across ages, feared by heroes, pitied by poets, and remembered by those who see beyond the curse.